personal thing I had to take care of. Boom. Okay. So we were ready to actually begin playing Torchbearer finally. Believe it or not, that wasn't the whole game.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, we're done.
No, it's just a character generation game.
Oh, okay.
My favorite kind of game.
Yeah, I was looking at the rules beforehand. I was like, oh, this looks like a little bit less involved than Burning Wheel, but I should have known with a Luke Crane game. There's no...
Yep. And,
well, that's the thing. It is a little bit less involved than Burning Wheel.
It's like a little bit less.
Yep. What's up?
Yeah. Oh, we weren't meant to figure out what our might was, were we?
Starts at 3, right?
Yeah, our might is 3, because that's
Okay.
standard adventurers.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Even for halflings.
Yay, I'm mighty.
Okay. So, our adventure begins with the sweet box text, right? The sky is dark and overcast, threatening rain. Two rune-scrawled standing stones, capped with a tablestone, all covered in crumbling soil, frame a narrow, forbidding passage into the earth. A tortuously twisted yew tree squats above the passage, its serpentine roots visible along the ceiling of the low tunnel. A chill seems to emanate from the stones. What do you guys do? So you're standing up on this hill. It's kind of rainy.
When we were told the story from like the kid's perspective, they pulled a pair of rings out. Is that what was said?
Mm-hmm.
And we have one of them, but we don't know where the other one is, right?
You know it was left somewhere around near the tomb.
Then I want to take a look around for the other ring. If I know if I was told that like the kids dropped it, they said they dropped it somewhere near the thing, top of the hill or near the cave entrance. I want to take a look around while we're out here before we go delving in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not here.
I can't find it. Bastard ring. All right.
Is it,
Oh, I guess. Hold on. No, I guess you have to. I don't know. Was that a scout test for it?
Scavenge? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's probably a scout test. It's probably like an OB2 scout test.
Okay.
Sorry. Just do it
Let's
anyways.
see.
Just so we get our testing things working.
Yeah. My scout skill is 3.
Let's try and get 2 successes. Anybody gonna help you?
If anybody wants to, they're more than welcome. I hope so.
I'd like to take a look at the standing stones while he's doing this.
You're gonna have to repeat because you went to robot voice again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
No.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, alright. Sorry about that. I'm taking a look at the standing
It's going
stone.
back to you're like it says sorry about that, and it's super clear, and then it just goes back to my name. Yeah. Put the cube in my chest, Sam. Is what it says a lot.
Wait, I think I might have gotten it to work for a second.
No.
No.
It's still horrible quality.
Barely here.
At least you're not repeating yourself like the mic problem, but it's like a connectivity audio issue.
Yeah.
So now seems like a good time to make a good show of aiding in the scouting while we're outside of the dreadful dungeon.
You're gonna give me a hand.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. I got 3 successes.
Whoa, yeah. So you definitely beat the an OB2. Okay. So You definitely reveal, looking around for the band. You reveal that there are numerous tracks leading in and out of this cave that are like frequent, but there's no sign of an armband here.
Okay. Wait. What are people's names?
Oh,
yeah. That's something we completely forgot to do.
Yeah, that's a really good point. What is everyone's name?
Ilithir Isilva.
You're real fond of those vowels, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
My halfling's name is Rook.
I'm Noeus.
Noeus?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will be playing Thargus Cleftstone, rather, and hopefully I'm not a robot anymore.
At the moment, you're not a robot.
Yep, you're fine. I also really like the name Thargus.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
And Boris, you're Noeus?
Noeus.
Like, so someone asked you, like, Noeus? No way is this gonna happen.
No way. Noeus.
No way is this gonna happen.
Alright.
I like it. I think that. Yeah. So I'm like taking a look at the tracks, and I kind of like. I'm pointing them out to Ilithir.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm like,
sorry, but I figure elf. I have to have all these.
No,
like,
that's
elves
totally
and
fine.
guys. Yeah.
I think I'm just like, elf. You're good with tracking things, right? What are these things? Do you know what these are?
Specialty.
I mean, you're an elf. You're old. Have you seen these types of tracks before?
Well, I'm sure I've come across them at some point, but I didn't make a special notation regarding their specifics, you see.
Oh, okay. Great.
So, yeah, I mean, tracking is a specific skill, right? That, or is that just that isn't just under survivalist? Or
I think so. I think I mean, I don't know exactly, but what I'm asking is trying to see if you can tell me what they are, because I don't think I'm gonna know. But if you have any like nature-y knowledge of tracks and monsters and stuff.
Well, if I were to hazard a guess, given the poor turn that the townsfolk have undergone, it is likely some sort of undead horror, but I cannot be sure.
Okay.
Is there like a visible hole next to these standing stones, or is the hole like something we have to like go up and look at?
No, there's like an actual. Imagine like Stonehenge, right? Like imagine like or what do you call the two stones and the thing on top of it, like that like sort of like pi symbol.
Oh, it's like like a gate.
Yeah, so like there's definitely a hole, like just like leading into darkness, and then like this cool, damp, unnerving air is coming from outside of it, and there's like a twisted yew tree on the side of it.
Okay.
The stones look incredibly old, like worn down, smooth, eroded, but not naturally placed.
Could I take a look at arm ring and see if I can like?
Why can't I add a token? What am I doing wrong? I can't drag a token into my Roll20. It's a dolmen. That's the term. I would like to select this token. I would like to just drag it into the screen.
Are you dragging it from a search within
library? No, my library.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that should work.
I'm Oh my god, I found them. There's about 30 tokens now, all on the right-hand side of my screen. Sorry. Okay.
There we go.
Boom.
Crisis averted.
Crisis averted.
Sorry about that. Okay, let's do this. So I was looking for a token for a turn tracker. Because every time you make a test, there's a turn for the grind. Every time you grind, you can end up taking stuff. It's a game, if you do nothing but do tests, it will kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like looking around, I do the tracks like lead down into the
Yeah,
cave?
your scout test revealed that there are tracks going in and out of this crypt that were used on a frequent basis the past couple of days.
Okay.
As-
Go ahead.
If I took the armband, would there be a way for me to like test if it's magical or not?
Oh yeah, would you like you want to see if it's magical?
Yeah, or try and figure out what it does if it is magical.
That makes it sound like a lore master roll, or with possible or maybe Arcanist actually.
I'll take Arcanist. That's all right.
Yeah.
Anyone want to help?
Don't have that
Maybe
skill.
explain how you're investigating it for magic. Like, I guess if you're investigating it for magic, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm
Because that might illustrate what we should use.
So I take I'm probably using my wizard sight kind of thing to see the magical thing around it. See if there's any magic emanating from it. So I take it, I kind of focus on it, and I I channel, kind of see if it reacts to any magical input, kind of thing. That makes sense.
And sure, I'll help advise, given my many years of experience in things occult.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to look up real quick what the wizard site and see if it changed anything. You see the flows of magic. Yep. Okay, so you definitely could use that if you wanted to.
Although that's one per session, I'm not sure. I might save that actually. I won't use that. But
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just going to do an Arcanist.
Arcanist check, and then I'm being helped as well.
Yeah. Okay, this will be an ob. I think it would be ob. This would be ob 2. This would be ob 2 to figure out its nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I assume it's hard coded in just like in Burning Wheel. You say what you're gonna do, then find out what the difficulty is, and at that point you're locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So fiction, resolve exactly.
Fiction leads into the mechanics. Mechanics lead into the fiction.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, you know that this is some sort of. So it's not magical in and of itself. The armband is not, but it's indicative of a type of ruler of some kind.
Okay. So it's
Like it's not. It's like it's a piece of formal wear.
okay.
That like a chief or a cleric or a priest would wear.
Okay. So. Yeah.
I think while they're all like looking at this, this is sort of the point where I start getting a little bit impatient, and I just sort of like look back and I say, "Okay, time to go inside." And Thargus does this like weird like step shuffle thing where he's like sort of like sweeping his foot in front of him, like sort of checking the ground for traps as he walks. So it like looks kind of awkward, but it's like this very purposeful walk as he tries to enter the dungeon or the whatever it is hole.
Okay.
You need a 10-foot pole.
No, so you're gonna just stubbornly go inside.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to check for traps as I'm entering, but you know, he's being a little bit impatient. He wants the money.
Sure. So that would be I think that's a scout test.
Yeah.
All right.
I think if you're searching for traps, just looking around, I think this would be. I'm trying to decide if it's between 2 or 3. I think it's probably 2.
Okay. So.
So you just basically say like, what, or do you don't even say anything to the group? You just like hum and you just go in.
I turn and I say, I'm going. I say, yeah, like I'm going inside or whatever it was I said, but not my. Or yeah, well, I'm going in,
Okay.
and just turns and starts walking.
All right. Okay. Oh, cool. 2 successes. Yeah. There are no traps to be seen. However, this narrow passage that you're walking in, it seems to be almost like natural. It seems to get smaller and smaller as you get in. You get to the points where there's nothing but just like disgusting looking roots above you, and it seems like the ceiling is sort of like collapsing in. You have to get on your hands and knees to go any further. Like you're going to have to crawl into wherever this emptiness goes. You don't have a light source, do you?
I do not.
I kind of turn to the group and I'm like, well, I guess we should probably back up our dwarf friend.
It does seem to be time.
Yeah. So, so you do notice the air as you get deeper into this area becomes more and more dank and chill.
Sweet.
It has a scent of decay.
Oh, the smell of decay in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to ignore that for now and just sort of back up and go back to where my friends are, and I'm going to point to the halfling, and I'll say, I think he should go first. He gets small.
Sure. So I pull out like my tinderbox and I light one of the candles that I have for myself, and I start heading down into the mouth of this cave. This hole in the ground.
Okay. And I'll light my lantern.
Let's see.
All right. Let me grab a lantern. That would do. Street lamp will work. Okay.
So that if you
I'm just
go
keeping
between
track
us
of
two,
the
that way you've got all 3 people lit.
Okay.
Yeah, because if he's in the ranger's in the center, then those 3 are lit and I'm lit by my own. I have enough light for myself with my candle.
Yes.
And then once we get into wider space,
So
I
just,
can.
just so you
hold
guys
up
know,
to you.
so far as tests go, you guys have rolled 3 tests. Every
Yes.
4th test, you gain a condition.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we got to move.
Yep. Sorry.
So I think we're just going to literally get in there and then rest.
Are you guys adding your fresh die, by the way?
I was not.
I wasn't.
I forgot to mention that. So every adventurer starting out, it has the fresh condition, which means that you add an extra die. Until you gain a condition, you're fresh and chipper and good, so you are exceptional at doing things.
Okay.
Until you fail something, you have that. It's like that new car smell.
All right. So we get into the how long does it take me crawling through and
Yeah, so you're crawling through the passage, right? It doesn't require a roll.
Okay.
So once again, you pass underneath the sickly roots of this whatever this tree is, and you brave the disgusting smelling decaying air, and you're not under any pressure or anything. So you just hurry through this small passage, and you enter another. It seems to be like the walls open up some more, and the walls seem to be very manufactured. The walls of this long, narrow passage are honeycombed with small niches set with a skull, yellowed with age. It radiates menace with a low, near inaudible hum that's tugging at your senses, as if these thousands of skulls are whispering to each other. You see the opening of a passageway in the northern wall, followed by 4 shadowy alcoves in the southern wall. Each arch formed from human thigh bones with a skull at its keystone. So a lot of skulls and bones down here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just at the edge of your light. What? What do you do?
It's very homey.
Yeah.
It's nice and...
Just at the edge of your light beyond the alcove, so you can make out another passageway in the northern wall. So basically, you're coming up to what would be like a kind of like T-ish intersection. So basically, there's like a room. There's like a couple rooms to you see like hallways going out to your left. There's like 2 different ones. So there's like one close to you, one farther down the road, and then on the opposite side are a bunch of these alcoves.
Guys, we all know the plan. Split the party.
So as I enter in, I'm going to use that handy-dandy instinct to make a free test.
Of doing
Well, have we already
Just like scouting
our minty freshness, or can we rest now to preserve it, or how does that work?
You can. I don't think you can make. Camp What's up?
We should only have made 2 tests because my instinct should have given us a free trap check, right?
Oh, that's right.
If your instinct is to always check for traps, yeah.
Good call.
So we're at 2. Technically.
Yeah, it helps us a bit.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep.
So I'm gonna, since I'm like scouting ahead, that's using my instinct.
You can't
So
camp unless you have at least 1 check.
Okay. We haven't earned any checks. So
are you going through this alcove?
I think that I...
So, like, I imagine you just, like, crawled through this, through that narrow passage, right? Until, like, it looks larger.
Yeah.
And you see all these skulls and stuff hanging around. And once again, this is, like, a long, narrowish kind of hallway, right?
Okay.
You're sitting at, like, one end, and it's, like, looking down this hallway into this dark, scary place, you see on the right, down ways a bit, maybe like 50 feet or so, there's like these alcoves, and then on your left you see there's like one passageway going to the left, and then way down at the far end of the hallway, like right where like your lights would stop, you see like another passageway going to the left.
Right.
On the passageway on the left, is there like a door there, or is it just an open passage?
No, it's an open passage.
And which is the closest to me, the alcoves or the passageway?
The first left passageway is closer to you than the alcoves.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and scout.
Left passageway 1, alcoves, left passageway 2 is the order of this layout of this room.
Okay. I think I'm going to Yeah, I think I'm scouting down, so I'm going to like go peek around that corner, down that left passageway. I'm using that like my instinct to like scout ahead.
Okay.
And I think that I can make an argument that I'm going to invoke like my foolhardy trait, because I'm just like walking away from my party and putting myself in danger. And is that
is
and
your
take
reroll
a
sixes.
-1 die for my test?
No,
right?
I thought it lets you reroll 6s.
I thought I could like take a trait, like use my trait against myself.
Oh, you're using the trait against yourself. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yeah,
like-
no, you're right. I'm sorry. I thought you were using it for yourself.
No, I'm using it against myself. To get myself the extra, like they're the -1 die
Yeah.
for my scout check. Let me just make sure what my scout skill is. 3, right? So I'm at 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I'm gonna do great at this. What is my obstacle?
If you're scouting this room, I think it'll probably be two. Two is a solid one to start.
Okay.
How far back are we? Have we made
So-
it into the bone room yet?
So far, all I know is that the burglar made it through. Are you guys following suit?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So
we got one success.
okay, and it just and so then it's clear fictionally then that that Rook went off by himself to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and the rest of you guys kind of start piling into this little narrow hallway. Sure. So did you scout? You got one success.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a wide, yeah. So you look over to this chamber, right, Rook, and it's a wide, shallow stone font, right? So it's like a giant like basin. It's about waist high, dominates this chamber as water trickles into it from a spout shaped like a dragon. It spills over the edge onto the floor, slick with slime. A dull black metallic ewer rests on the lip of the font. Statues, some of them whole, some of them crumbled and broken, stand in each of the recesses along these walls. Another long recess in the western wall holds a large, flat-bottomed copper tub, intricately etched with in a strange and disturbing manner. A small niche at the southern end of the eastern wall holds what appears to be a pitted and blackened brazier, similarly etched as the tub. So your scouting, I think would make you. I feel like you're probably hungry and thirsty.
Okay.
At this point, from going through here in time for second breakfast.
Sure. I got myself my hungry and thirsty.
And what's the rest of you guys doing?
I think as I'm sort of we're piling up, so like looking around for the half
can't
of it.
hear you,
I'm
man.
stuck with the people who.
You're very.
I'm sorry.
See, and it's like fine when you say I'm sorry. It's like perfectly clear.
Every time.
But if you say more than 4 syllables, you go to pure Optimus Prime.
Annoying.
Try again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So,
Nope.
I'm just waiting for the people who have the light. I'm just sort of looking around for the halfling, because I can't make it out myself.
All right. Well,
Well,
Or
I think I was
Elf
standing
has
in
a
the middle
lantern.
with a lantern.
yes, Elf has a lantern.
Yeah, so I'm just looking to you guys. I'm just like, just looking around.
Okay, but you're not moving forward or anything? So, looking around, once again, so I'll read the description. So the walls of this long, narrow passage are honeycombed with small niches, each of them set with a skull, yellowed with age. You see, going around, you see an opening to a passage to your left, which is the one that, for us watching at home, that opening passage to the left is the one that Rook just went down. Then there's 4 alcoves to your right, and then there's another, just at the edge of your light, another passageway left.
I think I'd go up to like one of the skulls and try to inspect it.
Okay.
Look at it, lift it up, see if anything happens.
Yeah, go ahead and inspect. So that would be, what are you trying to inspect for?
I think I'm just generally looking.
Okay, so I think that would.
No,
What? I was considering that would just be scouting, I guess.
scouting.
Scholar. Scholar makes more sense, I think. If you're just looking.
Scholar. Okay. So that's, and we're still fresh, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot
Well,
about
you
being
are.
fresh.
Uh,
Sorry, yeah,
Well-
it was Ob2.
up to. Okay, yeah.
And you were examining them for like their history.
I'm just looking at what happened, maybe.
So here's what's going on. You examine the skulls,
Mm-hmm.
and the skulls are these appear to be skulls belonging to sort of like like middle kind of people, like middle classy type. Like you can tell by their the niceness of their teeth.
Okay.
And sort of their description, like this is like a place of like medium honor that they were given.
Okay.
You can tell, and they still have some teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They actually have teeth. Okay. And if I like pick it up and like move them around and stuff, nothing like moves or changes or anything.
No, but you do have the sensation of like an eerie breeze going through this cavern when you're examining these skulls.
Okay.
I'll take a look at the alcoves.
Okay. So our dwarf moves forward and examines the alcoves. You see that there are four. So there's four alcoves, right? And in each of these alcoves, looks to be a skeletal figure lying at rest. And as you go by, you see a necromantic coal energy flow into their eye sockets and begin to animate.
Oh, here we go.
So, you've just encountered Tomb Guardians. So this will be a fight, I think. Okay.
Okay.
So, so I guess the first thing we got to do is figure out what kind of fight this is going to be. So I'm going to move us over to our conflict section.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have to figure out what's at stake here. I think once again this is my GM and experience talking, but I think I can tell you what the Tomb Guardian skeletons what their conflict is.
They're trying to do.
Yeah, what they're trying to do.
Okay.
They're gonna want to try to kill you. At the very least, drive you off. Right? They you're not supposed to be here.
Oh.
I think that our best option is to try to kill them as well. But
Yeah,
I
I
mean, you
think
could try to
we
stand your
can
ground and
agree
drive
on
them
that.
off. You know.
yeah, we could try to drive them off.
No, I think it's best we just get rid of them now, honestly.
Sure.
Well, okay. So this is one of those things where if the fight goes, not amazingly well, but we come out okay, we like negotiate down from our initial demands, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So then
So-
going.
Also, I will. I want to make it clear. These Tomb Guardians have a might of 2, while you have a might of 3, which means that
Okay.
you have +1s for ties, and actions in regarding kill, capture, or driving off.
Sweet.
Well, I mean, these Tomb Guardians may have killed children, so I think it's best that we utterly destroy them.
Dispatch with these evil beings.
Just grab one of the skulls, throw it at them.
So that, yeah, they have not one one joint to rub against another.
Sure.
All right, I want to caution you. Kill conflicts or kill conflicts.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We have the advantage because we have higher might already. So I'm feeling confident that we can kill these Tomb Guard.
Yeah.
All right.
Kill.
So who will be acting as our conflict captain for this group?
Who has best fighter role?
Not the wizard.
I'd imagine the dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Alex. That's good to know. So who is the leader?
The dwarf, Thargus.
Okay. So, we need to start so as a conflict captain, as a leader for this, you're going to need to discuss with your team and choose the best options and choose which actions you want to use and what the weapons and bonuses that you get. On this sheet, the weapons and bonus stuff is listed at the bottom here, on beneath the first sheet here. It gives you a list of what different type kill, capture, or drive off bonuses you get for different types of weapons, as well as attack, defend, feint, and maneuver. Okay.
All right.
So let's so once we have that, let's also determine our disposition. The conflict captain divides their team disposition into individual hit points for each of their members. How do you initially calculate disposition? The party will learn that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Yes. Precisely. I thought disposition comes from your might plus your health, I think, but I want to make sure. Maybe that's just mouse guard.
Good, no, so add 1, 2, character open. I think it depends. You use whichever skill is you're trying. Skills and abilities for disposition. Yeah, so if we're trying to kill, we use the fighter skill and add it to our rank of health.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, it's down here. Yep. So we're trying to kill, right?
Yes.
So that would be your fighter, and you're going to add that to your health.
And
So
then we add 1 die for each character helping,
Mm-hmm.
if they have an appropriate skill to do that.
But then you also must take away 1 die because one of your members is hungry.
I'm not there, technically.
Oh, so this is going to be a conflict of everybody minus Rook.
Minus me. I'm in the alcove, and they've
Yeah.
started a thing.
Okay, that's true. So then you won't get your die or remove your die from this. Okay.
He's just gone off somewhere. I don't know.
I did the halfling thing where I wander forward because somebody told me to scout, so I did.
All right. So so you're going to hear these sounds of conflicts, and you're going to see the aftermath. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm immediately afterwards running towards them, but
All right.
I'm not gonna get there in time probably.
So
They're
we're
in the
gonna.
fight.
So you roll the fighter skill, right? Leader. So so Thargus will ride. Yep.
So I have 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
I have 0 in fighter.
And I believe you have 5 health.
Correct.
So roll your 4 fighter dice that you have.
Okay.
Roll all of your fighter dice, and then you add those successes to your health. Is how it works. And then you add 1.
And wait. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. No, it's the wrong.
Whoops.
It's 1 success.
Okay.
So
My
you have
bad.
1 success, but then you have to add 2 more dice to that for your friends. So
One
another
success.
one more success. So you got 2 total successes, and you add that to your health. So you have a total disposition of 7. And as a captain, you divide your team's disposition number 7 into hit points for each individual team member.
There's 7 across 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just gonna stand in the corner if you want. So just yeah.
yeah, I think I'm gonna take most of the hits because I have a shield. So I'll take 3, and then give the other 2.
That makes sense. Okay. Well, I know what the Tomb Gardens are going to do for their 3 turns. Yeah. Excuse me for eating on the channel. Just I didn't eat breakfast before. So.
It's fine. I had pizza before, so yeah. You had to get subjected to me eating pizza, so.
So, now what you guys are going to do as a team, you're going to select your weapons, because weapons influence your maneuver abilities, or like your action abilities, I should say. And you're going to be drawing and making up 3 actions. Attack, and in each of these action slots are going to be either attack, defend, maneuver, or feint. Each of those do different things, based on the conflict rules here.
Okay.
Do I have to take a turn to drop my backpack and sack that I'm carrying in my hand?
No.
Good.
So I don't really get a choice. I have a dagger.
Yes. Dagger or dagger?
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's just dagger or nothing.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm going to be using my
you
shield.
have to decide. So when you're a leader, you actually do divide them evenly, but then you get to decide where the extras go. Do they get a point? Do they get to add a die for being fresh? No, we did not add a die for that because we're bad at this game. Please add 1 die to your disposition. Like roll another d6. See if you add that to your disposition.
Whoops.
Nope. Wreck.
Nope.
Scoundreled again. Okay. So, you guys have to talk amongst yourselves, I think, to figure out this.
So yeah, like I'm saying, I'm using a dagger, and then between, if we're going with kill as our type of conflict, my fighter is 0, so I'd have to use health rolls if I could, so that would be defend or maneuver for me.
But by the way, these skeletons have spears and shields. If that helps you at all.
Okay.
Right.
They literally look like the Torchbearer skeleton logo, right? They look exactly like that.
I have a feeling they're going to attack us, so maybe I should defend with the shield, because I had that. Or should I just attack with the battle axe? Or the hand axe, rather?
I was muted. Each person's going to take an action, right? Because there's 3 people.
Yes. So each
3
of you gets to
turns.
take one of these actions per round. Yes.
So each person gets to pick what they want to do. If you want to defend first and then attack, or what?
Alright, well, I'll defend with my shield then.
What kind of a game? Like,
You
it's this fun
guys
game
go.
of just like rock, paper, scissors stuff where we try to predict what we think Eric will do.
Okay.
Or what?
Oh,
Tomb Guardians
actually,
would
yeah.
do.
Shouldn't have you already chosen the actions for the?
Yes,
for the
I have.
party?
I've already chosen the actions. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Let me see. So,
I think he's attacking, so I want to...
yeah.
Yeah, defend.
Okay, and let me see. Maneuver is bad against attacking, right? I'm not seeing the.
No, maneuver also works against attacking, it says here.
Okay. Then I guess for my action, I will maneuver with my dagger.
I'll defend with the dagger.
Defend, maneuver, defend? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Apparently, yeah.
Defending with the shield.
So okay.
Although my cat is choosing to attack with the microphone.
Okay. So I think we're ready then to flip over and do the first one, right? So I reveal my card. I don't have the action cards here, but my first one is attack. So which one did you guys choose?
Defend with my shield.
Yeah. Okay. So the first person to go then would be Thargus. Okay. And you're going to
Yep.
defend with a shield. Okay.
So I get plus 2 dice.
So this is a versus test. Why do you get plus 2 dice because of the shield, right?
And then plus 1 because fresh.
Don't know
yes.
if that matters here, does it?
Yeah, I think you always add
Okay.
that because, like, just how you would take it away if you were angry or whatever.
Sure, yeah, I guess.
Alright,
So,
so I have 7 dice then.
Okay, so defend will stop or reduce the effectiveness of the attack action. So the skeletons get to go. I think skeletons just all right, they just get to kill. So they just attack with one. All right, this is the part that I need help with. So if I'm attacking you with a spear, and they don't have a fighter, but they use their nature, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I assume they can use their nature. So I'm just going to invoke their nature for this. Invoke their nature and add their die for their weapon. Actually, they can't. So okay. All right, so they just roll their nature. All right, cool. So I roll 3d6.
I get tons of d6s.
Is it greater than 3? Gives you the 4, 5, or 6 success? Or is it greater than 4? Is there greater than equal to? Like, is there greater than equal to, or explicitly greater than?
I have no idea, and I haven't seen something that tells us.
2 successes. All right, that's perfect for me.
Worked.
6 successes.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, it counted the 3. Oh, no, it didn't. Yeah, it did. It counted the 3. No, you got to do greater than 4.
So when you defend, though, all you're doing, that's supposed to add to your disposition. That's supposed to, defending is like healing your disposition and ablating an attack. So you don't do any damage to the skeletons.
Oh, no.
But you do absolutely, they don't do any damage to you at all.
You block all their attacks.
Yeah, you block all their attacks.
It's like reducing their successes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so.
Oh well.
So who's going next?
I think
maneuver.
With the maneuver.
Okay, and mine is attack. So attack versus maneuver is a versus attack. So we both get to roll and see whichever is the highest one again. So I get to roll 3d6 again, greater than 3.
Okay. And do I use fight or?
Are you maneuvering?
What I'm looking at this conflict ability skills used by action, and I'm not making a whole lot of sense of it.
So when you maneuver,
ability skills used by action. So if you're maneuvering in a kill type of conflict, you use health.
Yes.
What I read that as.
Yep. The conflict ability and skill used by action table. Yep. It's you're using, so you roll health.
Okay.
Oh, whoops! I rolled fighter.
No, you were supposed to.
You rolled the
fighter.
health as defend.
Yeah, I messed that up, but that's fine.
He destroyed you anyway. So.
I got 1 success.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm doing a slash roll.
You need to have dice for helping skeletons and helping PCs. Oh, I'm not doing that.
Okay. So it's 46 and an extra die for fresh. Is there anything else?
Is anybody helping you?
Can we help him?
Yes, apparently you can. I did not know this.
Then yes.
All right, so then, so there's 4 skeletons, and so this one is getting help from 3 other skeletons. Then, this is not so. I did not know that. So I need to add. I need to roll 3 extra dice. All right, so you have a total of 3 successes. You have to beat 3.
Okay.
Wait, how many dice are you rolling?
So all right. So to help you out rolling maneuver, you're rolling health. You're rolling plus whoever's going. So your health dice, right? Plus the 2 people who are going to help you, plus fresh.
Okay.
Also, if you get a bonus.
So looks like 7 die 6.
And you got to do greater than 4
Greater than
because
4.
I rolled a 3 and it counted as a success.
Alrighty. Nice.
Oh.
Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Okay.
And if I had fate, I could crush it some more. Like
Boy.
3,
Yeah.
6.
Okay. So your maneuver happens. You have a margin of success of 3.
2.
Oh yeah, 2. I can't count. So you gain position. You gain a 2 die advantage for your next action, and you apply this bonus to the character making the test. So this means
Okay, so we're going to defend like hell next turn. And daggers had something about disarming.
Yes, but I think that's attacking or maneuvering.
Yeah, so daggers, successful maneuvers count as a disarm against spear type or missile weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
You disarm them. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're successful.
Yep. This is definitely an issue with Torchbearer right now. So there's not many fiction mechanic arrows here, so it's very hard to see what's going on. It's especially like it's easy to see what's going on at the end of a conflict, like how you can piece everything together, but like when you're in the middle of it, you're not sure how each piece fits yet.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, we're trying to figure out the
game, actually how to play.
game.
So that also helps. So I appreciate everyone's patience here.
The first fight.
Yeah.
So so it's group on group. So do we disarm all of them, or just one, or how does that work?
I don't think you have disarmed anybody.
He used a dagger against he had a successful dagger attack
Oh, you
against
did use the dagger.
a spear. So
boy, do you disarm all of them?
remove one of your opponent's weapons, a piece of gear, or disable a trait. The
I would
remainder
think
of
you
the
would only
conflict.
remove one of them.
Okay.
You remove one, and you gain the position, and you still gain the 2-die advantage for your next turn. But it's like you gain 2-die advantage, and you gain a free disarm.
Sweet. I'll nail one in the knuckles and
So it drops its spear.
cause a spear droppage.
Yeah. Okay. Shit, you guys are wrecking these guys. Okay. So now the third move. The skeletons, I reveal my card, and it's also an attack action. But now only 2 dice, or I think only 2 skeletons can help, because the one doesn't have a weapon.
Yep. Pretty good. So mine was defend. So yeah.
I think we got to be a little more aggressive next time.
Eventually, you have to try to kill these things.
Yeah. I'm gonna maneuver next turn.
All right, I got 2 successes.
So it's health, right? That I'm rolling.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
What was your action that you declared?
Defend.
Yes, you would be rolling health.
Defend his health, yeah.
So
And,
it's, my health plus
2 for health.
Health plus
2
2
for
people
health.
helping you,
and
and
1
fresh.
and fresh. Okay.
Oh, and Dante Dota is reminding us that we also have the might advantage.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You
So-
have a might advantage, and you have a position advantage from your maneuver.
Yeah, so you get 2 more. You get two dice on your.
So
No,
plus
totally.
2.
Yeah.
It's
So-
You're gonna
no,
really
it's
defend
an
this.
automatic success already. Like, so you add your die plus an automatic one because of your might.
Yeah.
Okay. So 66. Oh yeah, that's not good. So plus 1 success, so 3 actually.
Was your health?
So-
Wait, your health was 3.
My health was 3. Yes.
So your health was 3. You got 2 people to help you. You got plus 1 for
Yep.
fresh, and then you get an
Yep.
automatic success for might. So
Yes.
you actually got a total of 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah.
Oh, then then you should have gotten 2 more dice.
Because
Or
of your because of the
positional
maneuver.
advantage. So you should have a
Previous
total of 8.
maneuver.
But it doesn't really matter. You can't really heal your disposition.
You
So-
blocked everything anyway, so
Yeah,
we're good.
so-
Yeah, we used
2 more successes. There we go.
Yeah. So you knock a spear out of the skeletons while they all you kind of just like bump into each other awkwardly, and like you like the skeletons are slow, and like you're just like getting ready. You were afraid that they're gonna like you were protecting yourself way too much. Like you overcompensated for their attack, not like in a detrimental way, but like you just didn't do anything to them. You just it's like stalemate. To the point of one of you like knocking the spear out. So I guess it's not just a stalemate; it's a little bit to your advantage. But yeah, I think that's fictionally what happens.
Right.
So I think
So-
now you keep the dispositions, but we redo the attacks.
Yeah, you just do another round of like actions, 3 actions.
All right.
All right, this time I'm attacking with the hand axe. Enough of this.
I'll maneuver this time definitely with the dagger too.
All right.
Okay.
What order are you
Do
guys
we
doing?
keep the same order, or?
I mean, I already decided what I'm doing for the monster, so you guys can talk about this, right? Like it's already decided.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the same order. You can do them in whatever order you wanted.
Okay.
If in that case, if it's all right, I'll.
Yeah,
probably go
we're really good at holding them back. They're making no progress.
So,
Yeah.
how about you maneuver first, and then that way, if you're
Yeah, so I can
successful,
disarm the last one.
right?
Okay.
Okay. And I guess I could. I'd be up for attacking or doing yet another maneuver, given there's the whole dagger disarm thing.
So
but that might be too defensive still.
If you're doing
I
another
say we go
maneuver
aggressive.
at the end of a turn, the problem is it doesn't if you get the margin of success gain positional advantage, you don't get anything because it's the end of the conflict.
Oh, it doesn't carry over. Okay.
Alex brought up a good point because this is an ongoing conflict. Because Boris was the last person to go, I don't think he can go again right in a row.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't I maneuver first?
Yeah, you maneuver, I'll maneuver, and then we'll go with a full attack on.
Okay.
And then we'll attack.
Well, guess what the skeletons are doing?
Attacking?
Yeah. So 5d6. Greater than 4. 3 successes.
Okay. And I guess it should be the same roll as last time. So I'll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, you get the +1 because of your might, right?
Okay. And
Success, yeah.
I'm guessing defender has advantage, so it's a.
No. This is ties go because you have a higher might.
Okay.
Ties good on
Because you have the higher might, and this was a maneuver, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you just got an equal. This was a versus test, and you just got an equal thing. However, you have but because it's a tie, I think because you have a dagger. Do you do anything special? It's successful. Does that count?
Only if it's
a success with a margin of success of 0. So I don't know.
I don't think it does then.
No player may act twice in a row in a conflict unless you're on your own. All right, here's a question for Dante and fake Alex. So we just maneuvered, and we got a net result of 0 successes, right? The versus test resolved in 0. However, there's the might differential. So I'm not sure if our elf's dagger disarm ability takes effect. I don't think it would. I would.
Doesn't feel like to me it does.
Yeah.
To me, it
You would
doesn't.
need some sort of margin of success.
Yeah.
1, 2, or 3.
Yeah. Okay. Unless they say otherwise, we're gonna assume that's true.
We can retroactively pull it.
So the maneuver did not work, but it also did not backfire. You guys are stalemated once again. It wasn't It was a 0 success. It was a success of 0 because they have a higher might, right? Because don't you win ties? This is why I wish I knew the rules better than I did.
It's okay. We're all learning them, and that's
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I clue what's happening.
next time we can have a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, and okay, so the question back was, did they win the conflict round? I assume that means the first one,
Yeah.
and we...
I would assume.
Oh. Or maybe it doesn't mean the first one. Okay, so I'm not sure what the... Oh!
You get +1s per level of order for all successful or tied actions in kill, capture, or drive out conflicts. So you do.
Okay.
So, but I think what Fake Alex Blue is saying is that it's... because we didn't succeed, we don't even... it's not a tie, we lost.
Oh, so you lost. No, you actually lost. Okay, now I get it. Now I get how that works. Oh, no, so they actually lost. Oh, so might only works as, like, an overpowering advantage. So, like, it only adds to your success. It never takes a failure to success.
Yeah. So
it increases the potency of success. Right? But it doesn't detract or, like, improve ties or fails.
So if he'd rolled 3 successes, then it would have
Then it would have been 4. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay, so it was not a tie. So you guys actually lost.
No.
So you lost the maneuver. So you take 1 point to your disposition, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Down to 1.
Down to 7.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
That makes sense. Okay.
What's our total disposition?
It's
We had
7.
8.
Was it 7 or 8?
It was 8 before we took 1 damage.
Okay, so now we're at 7.
Okay, now we're at 7.
Okay.
Yes.
And we haven't done any disposition damage to them because we've never attacked.
Yeah.
But you know their disposition. I guess you need to be aware of their disposition as well. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Be good to know.
Their disposition, according to the book, is I think 8 for a kill conflict.
Oh no.
Ooh.
They have like a good amount of them. It's
Yep.
fine.
They have a disposition of 8.
Oy. All right.
Let's get on the second maneuver action. See if we can give our attack a big attack.
The same roll as last time?
Yes. Wow, nice. And I do 5, 4. So you win. You maneuvered with a success of margin of 3.
Disarm twice. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think you get to disarm twice.
No, I can't use the same effect twice on the same action.
So what happens is you can actually here's something cool about this. I think you get to choose the effect.
Yeah, you get to choose. So you could pick
Oh, okay.
position, and then you automatically get the disarm
Right.
because of your dagger.
So I could do gain position and disarm.
Yep.
That makes sense to me.
And we've got an echo.
Yeah. It's not me, is it?
No, I don't think so.
It's not. See, here's the thing. It's like I'm hearing this echo, but I don't see anybody's name light up. Unless it's me.
I don't think it's you.
I'm gonna mute myself, see if this helps.
Can we hear it now?
Can we hear it now?
Don't think so. It must be Boris.
Doesn't seem any different.
I'll be right back then. I'm gonna go see if I can get something to fix this.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Gabe's echo.
in the meantime, let was it Boris's turn?
Thanks.
No, it
He
was
just
Sam's turn
did
to
his.
attack, right?
Yeah, so now it's
Oh,
Sam's
wait, well,
turn
Sam
to
had.
attack.
No, I'm sorry, but we had to wait to see what Boris has wanted to do for his margin of success.
He said he wanted to do game position, and then he gets the disarm because of his dagger, I think is what he said. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
That's what I
so
heard.
okay, so you're able to gain position and an automatic disarm. Yes, successful maneuver
So now
counts as a
it's my roll.
disarm. Okay, so you disarm another. Yeah, so for the
That better?
remainder of the fight, it doesn't have it. So you just knocked out another.
Another spear.
Let's see, no more
Because
echo?
you're knocking out their spears. Here's an interesting thing: you're knocking out their spears. So part of their disposition was their group helping each other. So are you actually removing the net total of their disposition for this conflict as well?
Okay. That's good.
So you might have knocked it down to 6. Like not like 6 out of 8, but literally 6. Oh, they can still use claws, but they don't get a weapon bonus. Oh, they got claws. Never mind. They should be adding that stuff to it. Okay, sorry.
Those darn
Good
critters.
All right, so they should be rolling set. Okay. All right, that's fair.
Well,
No, I don't think claws are fair at all.
No, it's just we
seems,
have the
unfair.
same.
SOL.
Seems unfair to me. That's funny.
Yeah, they can still help. Okay, so yep, so their thing's still 8. But you chose the 2-die advantage for this attack, and they got disarmed. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so that,
Now I'm attacking.
yes. So that means they get to roll. Doing 6. Okay, so that means if they're attacking, just 2 of them are. So they get to roll just 2, but they get to add their kill. Wait, if so, they attack with their nature, and then there's 3 additional ones, so that's 6. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, 1 success.
Ugh.
All right.
So 4 total.
And that included the maneuver and everybody helping and...
And then I get a +1 for the money.
Did you include fresh?
Yep.
Okay. So 4 successes, so we get 3, so equals. So we take 1 damage, they take 4 damage to their disposition, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you get
Cool.
so you get a total of 4. Yep. So you do 4 damage to their disposition. Nice.
We've gained the lead to get back, boys. Don't worry.
So I divide their opposition into hit points, right? So if their thing was 8, each of them has 2, and you just did 4 4 damage to their disposition. So you just killed 2 skeletons.
Not removing disposition.
That's pretty good. Well then.
No, do you only calculate that at the end? This is the part I don't understand. They had to switch to that weapon at the beginning of the round, though. Well, they did switch to that weapon because they lost it last round. Okay.
I don't know.
So more conflict. So they still have 4 disposition. I need to know, you move disposition as you go. Yeah, I know that you remove disposition as you go, but since I'm dividing the disposition into hit points, does that mean some of those guys are gone out of this fight?
The same thing as, I think it's the same thing as ours, right? So like
imagine
whoever
so.
took the damage on each of the rounds has 1 less. That's why we divide it, or else it wouldn't make sense to ever divide it.
Yeah, okay.
What
So I
was
guess
the
they
point of
remove-
dividing it up if we didn't
Okay.
remove people from the conflict?
Okay, so that makes sense. So then, okay, so so half the skeletons remain. And it's the start of a new round.
Okay.
Alright.
So, and then do any of them have spears left at this point?
Yeah. One of them does.
Okay. Do you want to go for maneuver then?
Okay.
Up to you guys what you want to do. You're the fighters.
I'll attack again.
Okay.
Okay, so they use their shields. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I know the 3 things that I'm choosing. Are you guys ready?
Brad?
Yes, sorry.
So
Well,
Perfect.
okay.
Yeah.
I could. I guess I'll just attack, or do we want to go with you maneuvering? Then
I'll maneuver first, and you 2 can attack.
okay.
Try and disarm the last guy.
Attack.
Okay, so let's go with dwarf attack before elf attack because I think you're better at it. Pretty sure.
Seems reasonable. Okay. So this is a new conflict round. The skeletons that were disarmed now. Here's the thing, so the skeleton that was disarmed is now longer just selecting his claws as his weapon. So he doesn't take a -1 die. Okay.
Quick, disarm of his claws.
Okay. So they get to. So they're attacking, and this is gonna be another attack versus maneuver, right?
Yeah, I think our first one was maneuver. Who's maneuvering?
I was maneuvering.
Boris is maneuvering first, so.
So this will be but 2 skeletons are out of the conflict. So now there are only base of 3. 1 skeleton can help, so it's 4. Three successes.
Good
Oh.
roll.
As I think it's still the same roll as last time. Nothing changed on our side.
Correct. You haven't lost any disposition, and you guys are technically still all the same fresh.
Yeah, everybody's still. Nobody's went down yet. So
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Oh god.
All right. So
That's horrible.
So now
you
we
had-
lose two more disposition.
Yeah, and he goes down
I think so. Yeah.
2 to start with.
Well,
Yeah.
Does the disposition immediately happen to you?
I mean, it's happening to them, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's happening to the whole group because you guys are helping. So
But then in that case, like each skeleton then would only have one hit point, one disposition left, rather than 2 of them going out. Because if it was spread over the entire group, they take one, then the other one would take one.
Yep, someone's
move along
going
like-
down. Someone else. Oh, so you go down, but then people have to soak the extra.
Yeah.
Oh, so Boris
Yeah.
goes
Feels
down.
like- Yeah, Boris goes down. Who else took 1 damage? Sam took 1 disposition damage technically earlier,
But Sam has 3.
so he's still there.
Yeah, I think I took one.
No, because it was only. Because you got margin of. Oh wait.
Yeah, imagine glass
Yeah,
beams in front
they were
of
hit by 1.
Yeah, you got hit by 1 as well. So you're on 1, and Sam was on 2.
And you're down.
I'm on nothing. I'm just.
Fuck. Okay. So
Try to attack your way out of this, boys. Finish it off.
faint away, bravely faint away.
You've already
Oh.
chosen to
I
attack.
know.
Quick, play dead.
How do you change? Oh, the conflict captain chooses where the extra goes.
Which he put into himself.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah, I know. Really looking out for the team.
Seriously.
All right. So that did not go well at all.
So we took 3 that or 2 that round.
2.
And so the extra one. Had you taken any damage?
Previously, no.
Okay, so we didn't have any extra that one.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still at 2 for Sam and 1 for Brad.
You're at 5. So you have a net total of 5 disposition, right?
Yes.
Because you just lost 2 now. You lost 1 before, and now you just lost 2 more.
No, I thought we lost 2 at one point.
We lost one from Sam, 1 from Brad.
Oh, that's right. 1 from
And then
Sam,
2 now.
1 from Brad, and then
And
2
then
now.
2
So
now.
now,
Yeah,
so now
we're-
we're at 4 disposition.
3. 4?
3. No, you had a total of 8 starting, right?
Yeah.
I swear we had a
Was it
total of
7?
7.
Why is there?
Yeah.
I should write this down. Like this.
We
You should really write that down,
I think
yeah.
it was at 7.
It wasn't
Oh.
7.
Yeah.
Because that was why
So
Sam
yeah,
had
we're down to
3,
3.
4, 5,
and we had 2 each.
7. Yeah, it would
Yeah,
have made
no,
sense.
no, we
7
had-
if
we
we had
had
3
three-
at
No,
3,
here's-
2, 2.
But here's the disposition. Oh, okay.
Or did we find out? Did we find out?
Oh,
that we
that's
had
right.
one
It did
more
start at 7. It did start at 7. You're absolutely right. I was thinking it
Okay.
started at 8. So you started at 7. You started at 7. You lost 1 early on. You lost 1 from Brad. And then you took 2
Lost
more now.
2
So
from
you
me.
got 3. So you're at a total of 3 disposition left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And right now
Sam
that's
Sam has 2, Brad has 1.
exactly. Okay, got it done. Awesome.
It's really
now-
the most simple of combat systems.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's fun once we actually start tracking things.
Yeah, once
and then
we
make
get it down, it'll be awesome, but it's just still...
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Okay,
now
what-
it's an attack versus an attack, I think. I'm guessing if Eric made another attack.
I definitely did take another attack.
He's
I
bloodthirsty.
don't know how we...
There's
I don't know how
they're
we're guessing
two
it.
guardians. What? Like a golden? Like what? Like they're gonna negotiate with you.
I get it. I'm just giving you crap.
Like, well, they're not like defending or maneuvering or feinting. They're just like poke until you leave.
Poke until
Get out.
you.
Get out.
Well,
Oh, 0 success.
yes! Awesome! Kill them, Sam!
Love it.
Kill them all.
Oh, Sam's audio went nuts.
Just roll the dice and
So
crush
keep
them.
in mind though, like you're not
Just
rolling the
roll
same
the
amount of
dice.
dice anymore. You're rolling 1 die fewer. Because one
Yeah.
person's not helping you anymore.
I'm so sorry. What? Oh, never mind.
33 successes.
They all- killed
That's
the-
1, 2,
we killed
3,
the entire
5
cave.
successes. You got 5 successes.
Yes, because of our might.
Wow.
No, 6 successes because of might advantage.
Oh my god, yeah, you crush them. So you killed the rest of them.
There was another skeleton high in the corner. You killed him as well now.
Yeah. So like in like a revenge strike, right? You because Boris gets knocked down. Do you get? Are you killed? Is Boris dead?
I don't know.
I think he takes some sort of like injury or something, right?
I guess I'd take an injury, maybe. If I'm very lucky.
Or he's dead. I don't know. Maybe
I could just be dead. Yeah.
No, there's
because we won the conflict technically.
Yeah, so you win. So now you have to apply compromises. Killing is my business. Yep, now we look at compromises, and I think killing is my business is bad.
See, killing is my business. Apply the killing is my business compromises to the GM's monsters.
Okay, so we lost. If you lose a kill conflict without compromise, no. If you lose but we won a okay, so if you lose a kill conflict but earned a minor compromise, you earned a minor compromise.
Okay.
I'm just applying the killing is my business to the player side because that's what it says. The GM loses compromises. Apply the killing is my business compromise to the GM's monsters. Right. So here's what it is. So you lost. So the GM lost a kill conflict but earned a minor compromise. Right. Because you
I went down.
Yeah, because you went down. I want to make sure that you lost a little. If a winner lost less than half their disposition, the loser is owed a minor compromise. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the loser is owed. The GM is owed a minor compromise. You must choose between inflicting an injury, you raise the alarm, the fight drags on, or you manage to hide a piece of treasure. I guess actually I get to choose this, don't I?
Yeah.
Fight
drags on. 10 more skeletons appear.
Oh god, we definitely be dead.
Oh fuck.
Boris turns into a skeleton.
Ooh. I'm gonna give you an injury. I'm gonna give Thargus. I'm gonna give him the exhausted condition. Does that seem fair? Is that
About the guy bleeding
is
on
that
the
easy?
ground.
Or is actually taking damage, like injury, different than that? Because I feel like exhausted makes sense, because I feel like you guys just fought a lot, and then all of a sudden you just like bursted out like fucking murder street on these skeletons, right? You just pulverized them.
Inflict or injury on your attacker.
Sounds like a mid-level compromise. Wait, what'd you get knocked down to? Did you get knocked down to 3?
From 7, yes.
Oh shit! You guys should absolutely be at a mid compromise. I'm sorry. You lost about half, right? I'm sorry about that. So you actually a mid-level compromise is one of the teammates. So one of the skeletons could survive. I kill one or more of the opposing team members, or you injure and exhaust your opponent. Okay, so yeah, no, you guys are all injured and exhausted.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, like so no one's dead, but you're all injured and exhausted.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it! Torchbearer!
We're not dead.
We're not dead yet.
Yeah, just injured and exhausted.
And so then I come running up, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
"Sup,
come in
bros?
like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys?
What happened? I heard fighting. I was checking out a creepy pool."
Yeah. Oh my god.
So let me understand this. You heard fighting and then waited for those sounds of fighting to die down before returning.
No, I ran here as fast as I could.
Okay.
I have short halfling legs.
Can't blame you, really. Well, I could, but it wouldn't help.
So everyone else is exhausted and injured. And I'm hungry
so
and
this
thirsty.
marks a turn, which means that the candle and lantern move down as well, and now you all get another condition because it's because every 4th turn.
Hungry and thirsty, right?
Yep. So now, no, well, someone already was hungry and thirsty.
I'm hungry and thirsty.
So now, well, you're also, and then Sam would have gained exhausted, but he's already exhausted. So now he's angry. So now Sam is hungry, exhausted, angry, and injured.
And I'm just exhausted and hungry and thirsty.
Yes. Yes, you are exhausted.
I'm
hungry, and
like
thirsty.
the most miserable person.
And
I feel like now's a good time to set up camp. You know, just sit here for a bit. You know, have a little. Now's the perfect time for a second breakfast.
I agree. There's always time for a snack.
okay. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna find appropriate. Let's run through the camp rules. You roll. So use your survivalist skills to set up camp. Optional in the adventure phase.
I think we're in the adventure phase right now.
Yeah. You roll on a camp events table.
Oh God.
Got many? You guys didn't have.
Yeah.
You guys don't even have any checks.
Yeah.
I earned a check.
Oh, you have one. You have one.
I have
That's
one
great.
check.
Okay.
I don't know what I can do with that check, but
I don't know either. I don't. I have no idea how camping works in this game. I honestly haven't looked at it. I saw the picture of it, but that's all I saw. That means
I think it's pretty early on.
So to make a test in camp, you spend a check, test to recover, re-equip, create skulls, gather supplies, but not adventure. Each player spends a check. You cannot spend 2 in a row. Checks may be shared or tossed. After checks are expended, start new adventure phase at turn count 1.
What page is it on? Is it
I was
outward
just
conditions?
looking literally on the Roll20, but I haven't looked in.
Here's
the camp phase is...
Okay, found it. So you can make camp. You can actually make camp now because you have a check. You're not in a conflict, and I guess you could rest in this hallway now. Sure. So there's a typical camp, an unsafe camp, and a dangerous camp.
Do you guys want to leave and go
This is a
outside the
dangerous
cave?
camp. This is easily a dangerous camp.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea actually. Like,
Yeah, because we
Yeah, we might as well.
One is this is dangerous because you
choreographing
haven't scouted.
the hell out of this place, right?
Like you have no idea what's in that other hallway near you, right? Like you have you're in danger. Like you don't.
I think
know.
we're, as a group, deciding not to camp here and to go outside and camp out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna camp outside. That makes a little more sense. Okay,
Does that seem safer?
it does. I would say
They
that's
almost just got massacred by some skeletons.
But based on the weather outside, how it was like dark and kind of stormy, but like not raining yet, I would give you, instead of dangerous, I would say unsafe.
That's
okay.
okay. I will take your unsafe instead of dangerous, my friend.
Yeah, better than dangerous.
I'm all about that.
Okay. So we are going to do some camp.
Camp. /camp.
So you can spend. So checks are spent in the camp phase to recover, re-equip, and rest.
How many who actually has a check?
I have one check.
Is that literally everybody?
Yeah, to everybody, there's one check.
One check, because I used my foolhardiness against myself.
Fuck, you need to have traits that ruin you and just use them throughout a dungeon.
All the time, yeah.
God. Damn. Okay, maybe we shouldn't camp just yet because we can't actually, like, do anything.
Do anything.
Well,
I
we can
love
get
and
back
hate this game.
a condition. Or we can test to get back a condition.
Correct.
It's
Actually,
probably
no, we
good to
can't.
at least do something.
No, because it's only Mike who has a check. None of us have one.
But I can try to at least cure you of something, like hunger and thirsty. Or,
Do you have your own checks that you need to fix?
I mean, I can,
You're a halfling. You can do merrymaking, can't you?
yeah. I can do merrymaking.
I think there is some sort of order in terms of how you address the condition. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I remember something about that from watching Adam.
Conditions and recovery, let's look.
Spending checks. You cannot spend checks to explore or fight monsters. You may not take 2 tests in a row. You may share checks with another player. You can spend checks to recover, find food, draw maps, make tools, research or read books, debate a course of action, create scrolls, pray, or other acts that may be accomplished in or around camp. So I think everyone can eat or drink and cure themselves from hunger. So there's literally no there's no thing here about that. So
Okay.
before spending checks, so the GM rolls 2d6. So I have to roll. I have to figure out what we're doing. Got it. All right. I have to roll 2d6. 9. All right. Okay. Cool.
Uh-oh.
It's a safe camp.
Woo.
The weather
so-
holds.
Made.
Yeah. Okay. So, you could absolutely all eat some, like, just decide what you're eating if you have rations, right? Get rid of the rations, and you can mark off you're hungry and thirsty. That's fine for me.
Okay.
So I want to
Actually, remember.
I don't think that requires a check.
just eating some food.
Yeah,
No,
you have to spend
no.
a check to find food if you didn't have it.
No, yeah. I have.
Yeah, Dante Dodo's right. They have to make a check to make the food. Oh, wait, you have to cook?
I have to cook.
You need to spend a check to cook the food for people.
If I have to make like rations, fresh rations, enough for the group, I have to make a cooking check.
Do that.
Cool.
So I feel like that's the best bet right now to try to
Mhm.
use some of the fresh rations that I brought to feed everyone.
Fuck, I want to play this. I want to play a fucking super long-term game of this.
I do too.
I don't think that there's such a thing as a super long-term game of this.
Well played.
No, it just ends like first session. It's if you're not dead. Second session, you just end and you're just dead immediately.
Yeah, if we have enough rations, we could just eat. Yeah, we can just eat them if we have them. But if I can try to like
I would say
spread
trying
my cooking ration, my fresh rations out to feed the entire group with one set of rations.
I think that's a better idea because if we need to keep making camp like this, because that was after one fight.
Sure.
So you're gonna prepare. So you're preparing a meal.
Yep. So I'm gonna use my one check to
So you
test my cooking skill.
You don't have to.
Yeah, or it could be.
Well, I have to spread my rations, the rations that I have, because I
Says
only
where?
brought. It says.
Oh,
under
you don't
fresh
have enough
ration.
rations for everybody.
Yeah, I brought fresh rations.
But what about everyone else? Does everyone else not have rations?
I don't think they brought them.
Nobody brought
I
food
have-
except for
I
you.
didn't.
They expect the burglar to feed them because I'm a halfling.
Oh, okay, so you don't have enough rations for everybody. You-
Yeah, so I do.
Oh, then you will
I just
need
have to use.
need
I just have to use
spend a
cooking.
check. Okay, then you do need to spend a cooking check to basically make food.
Yep. So to spread my rations out between the
It
four of
doesn't-
us.
I don't know what the obstacle would be. I want to say it's 1 or 2.
It is.
Oh, or perhaps we can just drink water to.
Oh yeah,
You
you're
have
drinking
water?
water to
You
get
have
rid of to thirsty. I'm trying to cure you of hungry.
Question: does wine get rid of thirsty? I'm gonna assume yes.
Yes.
Wine gets rid of hunger and thirst.
And angry. Or adds a die to get rid of angry. Angry requires a will check.
Oh, I have wine.
Yeah,
Everybody
Wine
Wine
is
doesn't
OP. Wine is the best.
I have a bottle of wine and my wine skin as well.
Does what the heck's your stupid elf's name?
Go.
So hungry and thirsty is a single condition. I would say if you drink water, it's the same.
Okay. So actually, I mean, we could like
As long as you're not drinking water for days on end.
shout me down if it's an issue, but we could like metagame this with the knowledge that we're not going to be doing a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Just burn through our rations now rather than making the check. Use the
Yeah.
check to get rid of another condition, and then run back in for one more.
I'm down with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. So my rations are gone.
My wineskin is empty.
Oh. Hey, thanks, Dante Dota. I was looking at so this book has skills put in 2 different sections. It has the skills and descriptions and stuff when you're creating a character, and then it has the in-depth ability and skill factor descriptions all the way in the back of the book. So
Yep.
thank you for that. I did not know that there's a separate section that gives you the details of the op rolls required for certain actions, which makes sense why it's broken down into the GM section of the book for these types of things. So thank you.
Brad, do you have wine?
Yes.
You have some? All right, so everybody drink your wine. And then I'm going to try to make merry for these friends of mine to cheer them of their sadness.
I'm angry, so that'll help.
Where is merrymaking as a skill?
I want to cure him of being angry.
Well, merrymaking is a nature. It's not a skill. It's just a part of your nature.
I invoke my nature.
So
yeah,
you invoke
I use
your
my
nature. I think is what happens.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of my 3 things that I can use as
What does
my
that look
nature
like?
for.
I mean, I want to know what it
think-
looks like.
I think that
So you're cooking for people, right? And like you're gonna like tell a story or something.
no, I think so. They're all like drinking wine, and it's a series of like
You literally love to host dinners and celebrate. Like this is your thing.
yeah, and I pretty much. So I pretty much
party,
do
party,
put on
it's
my own
fucking-
like one man, like essentially like clown show where I like do a lot of
Yeah.
pratfalls and I'm like making a fool of myself to try to get them to be happy and laugh. So
Okay.
that's what I do.
So you just whistle the "Don't Worry, Be Happy" song while you're cooking.
I whistle "Don't Worry, Be Happy," and then I make
Don't
myself.
worry.
I'm doing like all those old like Three Stooges like gags where I'm like accidentally like falling down and hurting myself, and I'm like funny, and all that stuff. It's
Slapstick.
complete like
Oh.
slapstick, just like
Plus the water all of a sudden.
yeah.
So you can help recover and overcome the hungry and thirsty, angry and afraid conditions by dancing with them, composing songs, and surprising them with gifts and pranks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with.
And it can be done out of recovery order. Damn it, dude! Halflings are amazing.
I'm angry, so...
Halflings are ridiculous.
I want to try to
Ooh,
get
don't
rid
mind
of.
me. I'm just gonna hop it down.
Is it just one person's like condition, right?
I think it's everybody's.
Is it
Yeah.
everyone's?
Yeah, but to remove conditions, you have to beat an obs test. I think it's like an ob test of like 3 for to remove.
Okay,
It depends on the thing. Like angry is ob 2 will. Afraid is ob 3 will.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so oh, okay, I was thinking of afraid. So angry is ob 2 will. So I think if you make,
Who's angry?
Is that,
who's
is that in
exhausted?
lieu of their will?
I think it would be in lieu of it.
Yeah,
I'm angry and
That
exhausted.
like obtu will is if you're trying to recover it yourself.
yeah. But he's also using wine. Are you using wine?
No, that we used the wine, so they got rid of hunger and thirsty.
Oh,
They
okay,
used
so
that.
oh,
and
but
they
not
drank
the
their own
anger. Okay.
wine. And so I'm still exhausted.
And you have the needs a little salt if you wanted to invoke that.
Needs a little salt.
Fuck. Dude, that's so good. You are amazing at camping.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with so I use my nature, right? Which is a 5.
Yes.
Are
You're not fresh, but
I am not fresh.
nobody is fresh.
I got
anymore.
the exhausted. I
Yeah.
still have the exhausted thing.
Yes.
So factor in all tests except resources, circles, and recovery. So that doesn't count here, right?
No. So
Or
you
it does
spent
count.
your check. You spent your check on cooking.
No, I spent my check. We changed our mind. I spent my check on trying to make merry.
You don't need to make to spend a check. You don't need to spend a check to make.
I don't at all.
No.
I thought I had to to
Nope.
try to cure somebody else's condition. I have
Nope.
to spend a check.
Nope. It's close. The effect is not recovery. It's closer to what a healer does, so it can be done out of recovery order.
Okay.
You can merry make now
So
for free.
and we were addressing hungry and thirsty by just
Drinking wine.
burning
Everybody drinking their own wine. Yeah.
Okay. So we still have a check that can be used.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
guess I could.
Sorry.
Yes.
Somebody had injured, right?
I got injured, yeah.
Okay.
The 3 of
So
you are
I'm
injured.
in.
use the check to try and heal that.
Yeah, you need to use
Yeah.
healer for that.
Okay.
So you can use healer for that injured check.
Okay.
But right now I want to see what the resolution is of merrymaking, which you can just do.
Okay.
So you're like, Chip up, cheerio.
See, it says I still have to use the check. Dante Dota's saying I still have to.
Means
He
you
does have
recover
to
in
spend a
specific
check.
order.
Recovery order means you have to recover in specific orders in terms of
Well,
which
shit.
conditions you clear first.
Ah, well, shit. All right then. Oh,
In that
okay,
case,
yeah.
maybe-
Recovery
it
order
might
means
be better-
Oh, recovery order. Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
Recovery order means you recover hungry and thirsty before you recover exhausted or before you recover angry, right? Like you go down, or is the stack actually last in first out?
I think that's.
How
I
does
think
that?
last
You
in, first
like
out
if you
is what I read,
so like
I
if you're hungry, exhausted, and angry, you must remove angry before you remove exhausted, before you move hungry and thirsty. Or is it first in,
I
first
think that's
out?
what I read.
Where if you're hungry and thirsty, exhausted, angry, you remove hungry and thirsty before you remove exhausted, before you remove angry.
I think it's the first one. Is what I read.
So
I
last
think.
in, first out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yeah. Okay. So so then, in other words, if you were hungry, exhausted, angry, you would remove angry before you remove exhausted.
First, then
Okay.
exhausted, then hungry and thirsty.
Okay. All right. Oh, he thinks it's first in, first out.
Oh, okay.
It's neither.
I
It's neither. What the heck? What is it then?
Okay, so
What's the recovery order? Somebody just
What?
go off.
This game.
Recovery order. Unless otherwise noted, recover in standard order using health or will. Recover exhausted out of order if you're staying at a blah blah blah. That's in town. Conditions to remove regardless of recovery order by Cleric Paris. I don't care about that. I just want. Where's the friggin' that says recovery order? Page 80. Conditions are pernicious. You relieve them in order: hungry and thirsty, angry, afraid, exhausted, injured, and sick. If your character is both angry and exhausted, he must assuage his anger before he can benefit from a rest. So we need to get rid of hungry and thirsty because we drink, and then we need to get rid of angry, afraid, like in that order.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yep.
That makes the most. That also makes the most sense because, like, if it went the other way, then you wouldn't be able to eat to
Yeah.
like get rid of your stuff.
I agree. Okay. Something flew in my eye.
So I guess I'm gonna use my merrymaking to try to get rid of their anger.
Yeah.
Okay. And can I help with
So
that?
so
With
everybody. So right now, like everybody just drank and ate, right? That's the deal.
yeah.
Mhm.
And now you're spending a check of merrymaking to remove anger,
Yes.
which
So
that
I'm gonna
means
try
it
to
would
do.
only be applying to Sam, because Sam's the only one who's angry.
Is
there-
anybody? Can I
Everyone
use?
else is
What can I use?
injured.
What else can I use merrymaking for?
No, well, you can do it for a lot of people. You can use merrymaking to remove hungry and thirsty. I think you can remove afraid.
I have. What do I have?
Dante Dota said it somewhere. I forget the reference to the page. Page 119.
I've got exhausted. If not,
Merrymaking. Okay. Help their friends overcome hunger, thirsty, angry, and afraid conditions by dancing with
Yeah.
them.
Okay. So you can
So-
remove angry. You could remove Sam's angry with merrymaking right now.
that's
Is
it.
anybody else afraid, or is that
Nope.
the only one of the two? Okay.
That's the only one. Can you do anything that like helps exhausted people or injured people?
It does not.
No. That would be a healing check, I believe.
Okay. And we only have the one check.
Yes.
So
Yeah. I think healing would probably be better because injured has a worse effect than the other.
We have to get rid of anger before we can get rid of those other ones.
So that just means that Sam would remain being angry and injured, but you could get two people, right?
Yeah.
Does somebody? Everybody has exhausted, right?
Everybody has exhausted and everybody has injured. Right?
So we have to get rid of exhausted before we can get rid of injured.
So how do you do that? Do you have to rest? How do you remove the
Think so.
exhausted condition is the question I have.
Welcome to this episode of Once Upon a Game, where we do rules clarifications.
Yeah. This is like learning Pathfinder for the first time.
What? How does this all make sense?
Where was the camping rules?
76. Here it is. Exhausted, right? We're exhausted, right?
Yep.
So exhausted means you have to do an OB3 health test. Basically, you suffer -1s on your rolls for every conflict from there on out. Fatigue can be shrugged off with an OB3 health test during the camp phase. So you can spend a check to do this.
But it's personal, right?
But
It's not like everyone.
Yeah, but you can give your check to somebody.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get as many people done as at once, kind of thing.
Well, you can't. You only have one
You
check.
can't though.
We only have one check, but my merrymaking would have been everyone, but I can't.
Everybody had, yeah.
But everyone's too messed up for your merrymaking.
Yep. Screw you guys. I'm spending my check
All right.
on myself to get rid of my own exhaustion. Everyone else can screw themselves.
No, you can't actually. You actually cannot merrymake yourself, but you can.
No,
spend
but
your
I can
check
spend
to-
my.
Yeah.
I can do my health
Yeah, you
or
can.
will
You
test,
absolutely
right?
can. Yeah, you
I hope
absolutely
you
can. It's health.
fail.
It's optional.
So, I guess in theory we could. We're not far from town. We could rest in an inn and get rid of exhausted. But we have to make some sort of means check, and we have 0 resources. So I don't know how if that would work.
Yeah, you have certainly super limited means.
You know what? Let's just go
guess.
back in. We'll just fight our way till we die. Basically, it's a one shot. What are we gonna?
Yeah.
What do I roll for my? Is it health or will? Health.
Health.
I have a 3. What's my ob?
3.
3.
Fuck. Well, this isn't gonna go well. 2 successes.
Nope.
I fail.
Luke Crane is mean.
Yep.
Oh man.
If you'd given it to me, I would have succeeded.
Well, I don't care. I'm a greedy halfling. So
Okay.
I was tired and I needed to sleep, so I slept. It's not my fault you guys went barging into some skeletons.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Let's be more careful now. I think.
I don't know, guys. I think that might be enough for me today. That's enough Torchbearer for me for one day.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I've been up since 7 in the morning about this stuff.
It gives us a better understanding of the game.
So
Yeah.
we went through. I feel like getting a party member to be selfish about themselves and curing a condition is pretty much the turning point of all Torchbearer. So I feel like that is a really good point to stop.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Fair.
I know we just spent a bunch of time just like deliberating rules today and building a character
Yeah.
for like one conflict with skeletons when we got completely
That's
fucked
Torchbearer,
up,
though.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then can we talk about it for a little bit though? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'm sorry we didn't get to play that much, right?
Fine.
However, now I've learned one thing going forward from this. I will run Torchbearer again on here. That will definitely happen. I will use pre-generated characters, and you'll just fill in some details, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Or have them, or at least have character making off screen.
Yeah, I would actually prefer to do Torchbearer in a manner of like featuring it for like a 4-week campaign, like a mini tiny kind of thing. Just like play
that'd be a lot of
game it
fun.
with people and just do it, be done. This game requires, I think, longer term than just a one shot like this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I still
Absolutely.
I could see it only going to 3 with the TPK happening,
Yeah.
anywhere in there.
That's a good point too. I just right now this game this didn't feel like a role playing game to me.
No.
No.
That's all.
It felt like it was. Well,
this is
it
super
wasn't.
fun. This is super fun, but it feels
Yeah,
like
it is.
playing Darkest Dungeon without a computer. That's what it feels like.
It's a simulation rather than the usual story experience.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it suffers from the like,
Think of GURPS or just normal D&D.
yeah, it suffers from like the D&D thing where a lot of the rules and mechanics are all factored around certain things, and there's not a lot for like role play.
Yeah. Well, I think if we knew the mechanics more, you could really get into that poetry layer a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really, really big concern about this game. So like saying that from like playing this one time and learning the rules perspective, I understand our bias from learning this, right? Because like you say, it would be the same thing if you just learned D&D for the first time. It would feel like a bunch of rules. I feel like this game gives you way more flexibility though than D&D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And in terms of how you use those rules, for example, I could this game has a very high skill floor compared to D&D. I think to really get at it, or excuse me, skill ceiling than D&D.
Well,
like, D&D would be
both.
like, well, you have to just pick the orc and pick stuff that really makes crit, and like get the automatic rogue crit, so I automatically do all this damage. It's like, yeah, cool. So you're really good at doing damage. Here, it's like, man. I play an obnoxious asshole who thinks he's confident and keeps messing himself up, but then every time I go to camp, I can heal everybody. You know what I mean? It's like, at least if you tried to like game the system, it'd be way more fun and hilarious. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Like the
well, I mean, I think
and
that's
dealing with the mechanics is more interesting and fun.
Yeah, I think that's sort of a feature of Loot Crane games is that you're supposed to game the system.
Yes, you are. You absolutely are. I think that is something that I love most. I learned so much from Loot Crane about that. It's exactly that point you just made, RP Glory. I'm so glad you made it. Yes, that's you're supposed to metagame. You're supposed to. Torchbearer is a game about metagaming. It's like, oh, I know this check's gonna fucking kill me. So, sorry, lady, I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna console you. I don't want to lose my fresh check. I need that die. Sorry. Like, sorry about your kid. Bye. That's what. Like, I'm not getting angry over this. I'm just not. Goodbye.
I wanna like.
It's funny. It's really cute. It's really nice.
I just want to point out for everybody playing and watching in the like our little character sheet where it says conditions. There's the dead condition, and under dead it says may not use wises, test, or help. Well, I wouldn't have thought of that, I guess. Thank you for clarifying that. You wonderful sheet. I'm dead.
Glory.
Yeah. Oh man, This is good. This is like trying whiskey for like the third time when you're like, I'm getting it. Like, I see the pleasure in this. This isn't just pure burning.
Yeah, this is a game that like I very much would enjoy in the same way that like last week when we played Household Renovations, the thing that I felt like I would enjoy most about that game is the exploration of the house.
Yeah.
Torchbearer does that. It gives me the exploration of the dungeon.
Yeah.
In a very like codified, systematic way where I'm constantly feeling pressured against the everything around me, which is super fun for me. Like I love that stuff.
I'm so glad Alex brought this up in chat about unlike 5th edition, which doesn't define dead at all. I brought that up a really long time ago. It's like, what happens when you die? There's no definition in the game. It's like, do I just get up, keep fighting?
Yep.
I like that this game.
I am really curious about how what Household Renovations was like. I think it's like
The
a total
VOD's
fan,
up.
but
The VOD's up. It's on my
Thumbs
YouTube.
are up.
It's I love the game. I think the game has so much promise, but it's definitely too much like Blades right now for it to be like a finished product or anything.
Sure.
Right.
It needs to separate itself from Blades more as a hack. Basically, not only right now the game is at the part of I just translated a game idea from Blades, but I haven't made it my own yet. Right? Does that make sense? Like, but that takes time, and like that's not like that's actually really really hard to do. Like, what else have you added to the game is kind of like the next step, and it's like it's getting there. It's like it's not a done product. Like it's a really good idea. Like the premise is right, everything's going in the right direction. I'm excited.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I really want to play more Torchbearer after this, just because like that.
I'm gonna become friends with Sean Nittner online. I'm just gonna hit him up on Twitter and be like, "Run me Torchbearer, run me Torchbearer. It's your favorite game. Run me, please."
But at the same time, it's that same feeling of I want to play anything that's like Burning Wheel. Like I just want to play Mouse Guard constantly. I want to play Torchbearer constantly. Like.
I could definitely chew on this game for a long time.
Yeah.
This is really cool. I don't want to GM it though. I don't think I want to GM it.
Never again.
No, it's not bad. This game just feels like it's more fun to be a player, and that is a really rare thing for me, who's someone who like GMs all the time. That's a very, very rare thing for me to say, because most games I personally feel like I'm not a good player. I feel like my brain just like I don't have enough to chew on in my brain, so I get bored when it's like not my turn. Like all I have to do is like listen, especially if I'm not doing like a GM-less game where like I'm contributing in a world setting. Or like it's not my scene. What am I supposed to be doing? Like I'm not even there. Like that sort of scenario. But like as a GM, you're normally always like thinking and interweaving things going in the future. This game, there's so much going on. Like I can actually plan like mechanically like. Okay, man, if this happens, and I need a contingency plan, like, man, I gotta start thinking about camping soon. Like, I gotta, like, like, you're doing all these, like, planning ideas, and, like, it feels like what I would do when I'm playing, like, Agricola, or when I'm playing, like, a high, like, Euro worker placement board game, where you're, like, thinking far in advance of, like, alright, so my goals, I need to get to this part here, because, like, and, like, not lose this much, and, like, keep this, like, that sort of planning is awesome.
Yeah. Although I try to feel the opposite, that, you know, if I felt comfortable with the rules, it's something that would be great to run, because I just have to, you know, worry about the mechanics. The mechanics will generate story. And,
yeah.
You know, it'd be, you know, easy.
Mechanics.
I don't have to worry about, you know. The players doing some you know random thing that I have to accommodate for, because it's all kind of cooked in.
Yeah. The one thing I like about this game too is I really love non-HP systems.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm just a big fan of this. And I like the idea of you getting hungry and thirsty and exhausted and angry. Like these are things that happen to you instead of just you took 8 HP. Even though it is like the death spiral mechanic. I think it's still done in a cute way.
Once it compounds on itself, it feels like, oh, this is really hard to come back from.
Definitely.
Yeah. This is cool. It's a cool game. I'm sure I butchered it to hell and was super slow, and I had to learn all the rules. So I'm sure if you play this again with a more confident GM, you'll have more fun. But like. I still want to thank you guys enough for hanging in there with me and giving.
I really love the fact that like the game immediately, like within 4 turns, right? You're like, oh fuck the grind. Like it's very.
Oh god, I'm dead. Oh god.
It's really funny.
Definitely.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. So let's do some outros. Once again, so Mike. Tell us who you are, what you're doing, how people can find you on the internet.
So, my name's Mike, or Mumbles, on Twitter and Twitch, MUMBL3S. I made that name when I was like 12, and I've kept it, because numbers and names were cool back then. And yeah, I stream Monday through Friday, normally starting somewhere around like 11-ish, 10-ish Central time. And I'll probably be playing Overwatch tomorrow morning because I'm addicted to that game. And then I'm also, to give a shout out to another thing coming up for me, Tuxradamus is doing his Urban Shadows game that he's now going to be streaming. And he, like... I'm going to be on the first episode of that, and I think it's... Let me check just so I don't get the time wrong, and Tux hates me. The first episode of that is Tuesday, this 22nd, at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to be playing Urban Shadows, and it's his, like, open cast, like, kind of West Marches style, but using Urban Shadows rule set. So we're all in this, like, nice, sweet city dealing with politics and magic and supernatural. So come check it out on his twitch.tv Torchbearer that night, and you can see me play some more games with people.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty dope.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not doing that till early next month, but I'm really looking forward to it.
He needs to still send me that sheet, the sign-in sheet. I want to get on this. Urban Shadows is awesome.
I like it too, because
Good game.
Super cool for it. Super excited. Okay, let's Boris. Hey, first time on the show. Glad you wanted to try out this at Torchbearer.
Yeah, it was lots of fun. Thanks for that. I am Soviet Lovehammer on the Discord, and that's about it. You'll probably, if you want to see me again, I'll be on this show sometime again. I think I signed up for the Kingdom game in April. So yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah. So I'm excited for the Kingdom game. Kingdom's been on my mind lately, so that's fun. For those who don't know, Kingdom is a GM-less game by Ben Robbins from the creator of Microscope that's about communities and power and leadership in communities and holding on to it and that kind of stuff.
It's basically not Microscope.
Yeah, not Microscope. So, awesome. And Brad?
Hey, I stream under RP Glory. I usually go into a thing about like upcoming stuff, but I don't want to belabor, so I have a schedule up in terms of stuff that's coming up really soon. Tonight I'm going to be at 5:30. I'm going to be running Eshkatan, which is a far future transhumist thing, but the players are all essentially space janitors in this horribly oppressive system.
Oh.
Yeah. It should be and it's kind of wacky. It's pretty fun. And I in addition to that, I stream about 3 to 4 times a week. And rather than I'll just call it there. But thanks, Eric. I had a great time, and I look forward to gaming with you again soon. I guess I will be on like the 27th for Silent Legion.
Yeah. Silent Legion is fun. So, cool. Yeah. Oh, man. So, I'm playing Silent Legions, and then I'm going directly from Silent Legions to the Sprawl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That's going to be a fun day. Okay. Cool. Super cool. Awesome. Okay. So, nice. And Sam?
Hello. Thanks for bearing with my audio troubles. Sorry about that.
I like how you're perfectly clear now, by the way, in the outro. It's like, no
Yeah,
problem.
it's just... Yeah. Nothing's wrong.
It's the way it goes. But, yeah, I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to be on the show. Thanks for having me, Eric. I am Wizard Fool on Twitch, although I mostly just hang out in chats, don't do much streaming myself. But hopefully I can get back on this show, and I'm occasionally on different podcasts and whatnot, so keep an eye out for me.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Sam. And for those who don't know, I'm Eric. I'm EricVulgaris. I run Once Upon a Game here. It's a thrice weekly story game one-shot indie RPG show where I have awesome guests come on here. You can be a guest yourself. I have a sign-in sheet. Go ahead and type Discord in the chat so you can see it. I have a Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find me. Just send me a comment below or something, and I can get a hold of you. or go to my website and contact me on my email address there, on my contact form. Let me know you're interested, and you can play with us. We'd love to have you. So thank you so much, everybody. This was a lot of fun. Take care, and have a great day. So, all right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.